Good morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever you may be watching this. My name is Everett, and I'm involved with social and internet marketing for the Staffing Cooperative, which is all about bringing the purchasing power, tools, national contracts, and executive resources to small to mid-sized staffing companies that used to only be available to the nationals. In this blog video number 4, Dave Reese interviews his partner Richard Piskey in the Staffing Cooperative about how this recession is different than previous ones and what regional staffing firms need to be doing to break out during this period. You can watch our previous blog videos on our blog at www.staffingcooperative.com/news. This conversation was held in front of staffing executives and professionals at AST's 2009 Users Group in Jersey City. AST has been providing innovative software solutions to the staffing industry for the past quarter century. You can visit AST at www.astusa.com. Enjoy and be empowered.
I think we all got a sense of what you did during the previous recessions, right? Which had a lot to do with leadership, attitude. It had a lot to do with keeping the focus on market share and not, the impact that the recession is having, but how much is left over, what opportunities exist there. Anything different about this recession?
I think this one is a little bit more comprehensive from the standpoint, that it was driven financially. As you look at the source of credit, the trickle-down effect with small businesses and availability of capital, it's that part definitely makes it different. I think if you buy into it from the standpoint that our business is going to, let's just say you've taken a 20% hit. As you, the owner of the business, if you buy into that we're going to take a 20% hit if we climb out of this, you will, and most likely it'll be worse. And so I think what you have to do, whatever your hit is, you have got to devote more energy to gathering more intelligence about how to enter into new markets and to how to compete with who's out there. I mean, there's a market that we're working with, and there was a major competitor that laid off what we believe is a good salesperson. And I wound up interviewing this person, and one of the questions I asked, I said, how many other salespeople are left within your organization? She said, none. And so I said, are you telling me that there's nobody covering your territory right now as a result of them laying you off? And she said, that's correct. And so, in my opinion, smart operators, if you have the market intelligence, you start clearly identifying every client that company has and know that there's a great amount of vulnerability. And one of the things that the locals have that the regionals and the bigger players don't have is you do have tenure in the marketplace. And I would suggest that, from an owner perspective, it's a proud accomplishment to have been in business for 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 more years. And that's the stick-to-itiveness in the market, and that's really not something that the larger firms can brag about. And, one of the excuses that I've heard lately about why should I, on the part of a salesperson trying to make an appointment, is why should I see you? You probably won't even be with the firm 3 months from now. So, there's a general perception in the marketplace right now that there's a lack of stability within our industry. We need to show the marketplace that there may be some instability with some players. There's not instability with our ones.
In last week's blog video, Richard said that in order to grow through this recession, staffing companies need to be focusing on market share and capturing more of it. This week, Richard gave us 2 more words to focus on: market intelligence. I encourage you to either comment on this blog video posting or go to www.staffingcooperative.com/contact-us and ask Dave and Richard how you can begin gathering intelligence on your competition and market. Click in next week for more of Dave and Richard on what a strong sales organization knows.